Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Joe from Fairvilla Megastore is here. How you doing, Joe?
So good. It's so good to be here with you guys.
Very good to see you. Happy spooky. It's Spooky Eve, right? It's spooky month, spooky time.
Well,
all things spooky.
Fairvilla Mystery Theater is happening tomorrow, October 16th.
Yes.
And you can, how can people get involved, Joe?
Well, they can come.
Yeah, they just have to show up, right?
They just show up. Yeah, wear whatever you want. Come as you are. You know, we can all just let off a little steam for a minute, right?
Yeah, yeah.
As a matter of fact, I have things. Oh, they're here. Things for you guys, little gifts.
Uh-oh.
Just, you know, we've all been through a lot. Here's some fun. Ready, set, catch?
All right, ready, set, catch.
Okay. Ready, set, catch.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh,
fun
nice.
stuff. We have fun.
Okay, and
Shall
then
open it?
I brought one for Tracy. Absolutely.
Okay.
This is just, you know, little fun. Let's just giggle. I'm so excited to be here to giggle with y'all
We've
today.
got,
hold, please. They go with the posters.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Sorry.
They go with
Okay.
the posters.
Well, before we start, I was at Fairvilla Megastore yesterday with Crystal.
Let's talk about it.
And I was doing some shopping for, I've been telling you guys about this goth party that I'm going to.
You also
Miami.
needed a new anal trainer. You're going up in size.
I looked. Me and Crystal walked through everything.
Where are you at now?
So
You used to be.
I'm following you.
I can't even think of anything. I can't even think of anything that would be approved.
It's the
bet he lands
gauge
well.
gets bigger as you get older. But anyway, we walked through Fairville.
Did you hold hands when you walked through?
Did some hand holding. I tried some stuff on.
Yeah.
I will tell you I got a
Boner.
goth a goth kilt.
Oh, you got a goth kilt?
Yeah.
Those kilts are hot.
Yeah,
okay,
dude,
yeah.
those are badass.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
Oh man.
and so-
you're gonna look like a guy that plays World of Warcraft.
That's so good.
Right? He's gonna look so gothic. He's so World of Warcrafty. Oh my god, you're gonna look so nerdy.
The quality
In the hot way, though.
it's a leather.
Oh, it's so well made. You brought him in one time.
Yeah,
Oh, Deborah did.
Deborah did.
Yeah,
Deborah
yeah.
brought in the. Is it the leather one? Or
It's the leather one.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
you ponied up. You could have gotten canvas.
I might have a boner.
I'll
You could have gotten a tactical kit.
Come
That's
on,
not even
Joe.
possible. And Joe's making it happen.
It's so well. I'll die with this kilt.
Yes.
I'll have this the
Oh,
rest
yeah.
of my
Then you
life.
pass it down to your son. They'll be fighting over it. And Tommy will be like, "I'm the rightful heir of,
That's
the
right.
kilt," and then Max will be like, "It looks better on me. I'm cool."
Crystal bought some boots. Some
stomping
ones?
boots.
Which
You're gonna
ones?
have her stomp your plums.
they
Oh man,
they're
she's
knee
gonna
high.
stomp 'em.
The white and pink ones.
No, the black. The
Goth.
jet black.
Goth, gotta go goth.
Got to.
and-
Oh, I forgot it was golf. I thought you just said golf.
No.
I'm
Golf
totally
party.
imagining you playing golf in a kilt. I was like, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah. Don't bend over and pick up your ball.
I go to a golf party.
I'll
like,
get
oh
your
my
ball.
god.
I'll get your ball.
I heard it
I
wrong.
was about it.
I show up, everybody's in a
Everyone's just like Tiger Woods.
Colorful loudmouth
Oh, great.
shorts.
So Crystal
the
got
gay bagpipers here.
So
Come on in,
Chris-
sir.
So
Crystal got her bitchin' boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and-
and he's gonna have her stomp his grundles. I mean, stomp him flat.
So gonna wear 'em.
Because when I first met him, he asked me. He said he was gonna have to go to the hospital because it was
this is
all
not
black
true.
and blue down there. This guy's sadomasochist.
So,
I mean, we all
yeah.
have a
why
thing.
are you telling us? That's
We
not
all
even
have
true.
a thing. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, this guy loves
So-
the pain.
The good thing about Fairvilla is you can put together a custom costume for Halloween. So, like, obviously,
Every little you want socks. All the way down to like little little jewelry on your face or a belly chain or what do you want?
So if you're looking for a Halloween costume, because you can go to a lot of places that you can get the generic, you're gonna end up showing up. There's going to be another person dressed
I
like
went
you.
to Cappy's for my Halloween costume.
And so Crystal, she's looking for a goth theme, and she put together three. Oh yeah, she's got a
Jacked up.
yeah.
Jack 'em high, take 'em up high.
And-
Tell them Large Marge sent you.
And
Take advantage.
so she picked out a couple different things and put together a costume, which is unique.
Yeah.
Because usually you have to get like the whole thing, which
everybody's wearing the Among Us.
Well, I mean, bag costumes are great, and they're super on sale right now, actually.
And Fairvilla has those too.
Yeah, we grab and go, right? If you want a little convenience. But I love the fact that you got to customize and personalize. And I'm Fairvilla. I mean, this is not what I normally wear on a Tuesday. So check out the shoes. I know that the camera's been all weird, but the shoes are fabulous.
No, you're fine.
So, so as a matter of fact, Samantha is there this afternoon with our one and only, the fabulous Erica Ulrich, who is a stylist of all stylists. She's actually our C3PO. She's on our leadership team, and so Samantha's meeting with the best today to walk around and customize her build. I think it's Festival that she's getting dressed for. So.
Yeah, she's got Fest in Tampa. Normally she goes and she does like I think her and her husband have had a tradition where, and a lot of people do this, where they go to the punk rock festival Fest in Tampa. And then they dress up each show that they go to, or each day that they go out.
It's like a
have
theme.
They might do. I think last year they did a cyberpunk day one, and then the other they did like a spooky one. And then you do like Where's Waldo one day, or
and as fun as Halloween is, and that we get to have a good time with it. And I don't even want to stop and pump gas in this outfit today, but we also can do this year round at our stores.
Sure.
And that's what's really fun about the opportunity that we have to play this week, because we've all been just got through so much, and so to be able to just let our hair down, wear a fabulous kilt, some rock high boots, right? Get out with our friends and just have some fun. That's the whole intention.
And I misspoke. I said Tampa. It's Gainesville. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place today. I'm all over the place.
You can be where you want.
I realize, because none of this is really my personality.
Yeah, this isn't your thing.
Yeah. But
I'm very proud of you for going, and the kilt was not something I expected, buddy.
Well, Crystal told me I got to start having fun.
Yeah, you've been saying that.
She's ruining. I'm ruining.
You're ruining
everything.
Your life. Yeah. You're ruining my life.
And then, but I reframed it in my mind.
I too have had my wife say, "You're ruining my life." So continue.
I still want pictures of the kilt, though.
Oh, you'll see.
I'm having like new smut thoughts.
You need pictures up the kilt.
You should see.
Look like a worm in a hole.
The top I've chosen.
Please tell me you win.
Is it mesh? Did
I
you
hope
mesh?
you win 2003 Hardy Boys mesh with thumb holes.
Iridescent mesh.
Iridescent mesh with thumb holes, where you put your thumbs through it to hold it down. You look like you do a German techno dance.
What I realized is my fun is other people seeing me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, we like to see you look like a big doofus.
And then other people laugh.
Like, look at this doofus who hates every second of his life.
When other people laugh at me, then that's my fun. I see like other people having fun. I'm like, oh, okay, now I see.
They're all laughing.
I'll do whatever.
I have a totally different theory. I think that you in a goth kilt is like your reality. I think that's your baseline.
In what reality?
This is your mask right here, right?
This is your mask.
You're letting your freak flag fly is your thing.
I'll do anything.
There have been clues.
Don't tell me that.
There have been clues.
I mean,
clue number one: you shave your pubes with baby oil down to the skin. You're a freaky goth mother effer, dude. You're not this business weirdo you've been trying to get us to believe. You are a greasy goth. You're a sexy goth.
It's sexy,
weirdo.
Not greasy. Sexy goth.
Well, it's greasy down there.
No, I am not uptight at all. That's people think I'm some. Like,
I don't think you're. I've never said you're uptight.
I was upstairs looking at the jackhammer. I'm telling Chris, I was like, you want the jackhammer?
Upstairs.
I'll buy this.
Can we talk about upstairs?
Please.
Can we talk about upstairs for a second?
Which?
If you go into Fairvilla, and I mean this when I say this, if you go in there and you just shop the bottom, and then you're like, the stuff upstairs maybe a little too crazy, you're insane. Mm-hmm. You got to go up there and at least walk around to see, because I don't know if they're still there, and you guys change your inventory like on the day.
Absolutely.
So there was a time when there was a personal massager up there that I think was close to $850, and it was gold plated and remote control. I mean, there's some museum pieces in there.
There are literally some museum pieces in there, actually. We have an amazing museum of the history of vibration. We do. There is a glass case, little known fact, actually. There's a glass case upstairs in the back to the left. Tonight or tomorrow it will be next to the popcorn. And there is this glass case that has all of these historic, like the first vibrators and what they first looked like in like the 20s and 30s and I think there are phallic Egyptian things in there.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
We work with every Science Center, History Center, Fairvilla Vibration History Center. We work with them all.
We honor the things that went before us. We honor the things that went before us.
We do. I respect our elders.
Walking upstairs and then showing Crystal, I'm like, this is the womanizer. It has a different pulsing. And then Crystal's like,
womanizer's where it's at.
Crystal's like, how do you know so much about all these products? I'm like, Fairvilla's been coming every month for
10
years.
For 10 years.
I'm like, they've been showing me all these products. I know everything about them.
You want to hear something funny?
I can work at Fairvilla.
You want to hear something really funny?
Yeah.
Andrea's womanizer. I was going to say my womanizer. Andrea's womanizer, right now, you could put a blue tag on it. It's like a classic car. I don't even have the new one.
I mean, it's a timeless piece, but there are upgrades, kind of like an iPhone. They do amazing things.
You'll see Andrea's womanizer down in Old Town.
Can we just, before we move on to anything, I have to say what's amazing was the hurricane theme song. So
yeah, I'm glad you like that.
I got to share that with people up north. It gave a little giggle in the middle of a thing, and so I just want to say thank you so very much.
It had a butt plug joke in it. Come on, come on.
I was like, we have made it. We've absolutely made it.
Yeah,
so that was very exciting. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, let's go. Are we going to do the posters now?
Yeah, let's do some fun stuff. Okay.
Right.
So here's the deal with we'll get to the. So here's the deal with what we wanted to do again was paying homage to our legacy. We've been doing that all year, right? As we try. Oh, look at this. Oh wait. So, as we've been paying homage to our legacy, so our Halloween party, which is an annual and epic event, has been for decades, happens tomorrow night at the Megastore at 7:00. And it's the Fairvilla Mystery Theater. So we turned the entire thing like last time where we did the roadside stand.
Yeah.
This time we are creating worlds upon worlds. So you're stepping into 12 different worlds. And the first one, where are we at? Here we go.
Yeah, there you
go. First one is actually Scooby-Doo. I mean, this came out. We actually talked about Velma and, right? It's the ginger.
And if I'm just going to go out on a limb, and we all know that Shaggy got that draggy. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So,
you think it's the other guy.
No, it's not Fred. Fred is Elevator Fred. Shaggy got the
Shaggy got the good stuff. That's what I'm saying, right?
Trust me.
So, but it's skinny guy thing, right? That happens.
It is.
It's a thing.
Yeah, skinny red. There's a reason that skinny. Well, skinny redheads, but skinny rednecks in porn have literally made. They are the body style for male porn stars.
That's because we look at trucks first.
Yeah, that's true. There you go. You heard it from Joe.
Trucks and hats. Okay, so Scooby-Doo. So anyway, we're gonna have games. Everything's fun. As a matter of fact, I think in your bag there might be a Scooby snack.
A Scooby snack.
Right?
Oh my
what
God!
Is that?
Let's get high.
Yeah. And the fun part is at the Scooby-Doo station, so we are going to be focusing our 420 products. We've got some CBD products that are amazing.
Oh, my God. There's ecstasy in here.
There are things.
What?
This is trick-or-treating to the new degree, gentlemen. We leveled up.
We've got...
So we also have the creature from the Blue Lagoon. So we will be playing games. As a matter of fact, I think that there are tentacles involved upstairs.
What? You're going to tentacle people?
Have you seen, are we looking at the poster? Hold on, I'm trying to get
Yeah, I got it up.
All right, no, look at this, right? Wait, here we go. See this thing right here? Woo.
Oh, that thing.
Oh, yeah, the tentacle.
That is not actually a tentacle. Are you feeling me?
This
is in our stores. And available for people who are into alien fun.
That's an alien wiener.
Okay.
So as each of these features something.
Is that the creature's
the creature wall? Have you seen it? Have you seen the creature wall though? It's amazing. Well, this one. Yeah. Okay, we're next door. But so Barbie, we've got shoes, we've got accessories. You played there yesterday.
Can we go back to the creature for a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's analyze. What's it take to get Andrea into one of those? Like a car salesman. Like I'm talking to my wife. Like, babe. What's it gonna take to talk you into a tentacle today? Cash on a barrel head, ice cold air, all the toys.
Maybe you don't even know if you're a tentacle lady.
You can share because we have creatures on one side.
Oh, Lord, Joe.
And then we have aliens on the other.
Okay.
Do we recognize this?
Aliens.
We've seen these in here before.
That's the autoblow.
This is the stroker.
Oh, it's the stroker.
Yeah. I saw this yesterday.
I know you did.
Now, can I just say,
shoplift it.
We have set up a farm. There will be, I believe there's cow invasions. There's like your
Oh, Joe took her ecstasy that's in the bag. She's freaking out now. There's a cow farm in here.
I think there is a cow farm, and I believe that a UFO that you're playing a game where you're kidnapping cows. I believe that there's a thing. There's a lot going on in our story.
You're going to be kidnapping cows.
That's a weird.
That's fun as hell. Like, what are we doing tonight? We're going there swinging through Fairvilla for some tentacles. We're going to kidnap some cows using a tractor beam.
Yeah. Is that a euphemism for something?
I used to go cow catching every night in college.
You know,
and I caught them good, baby. I caught them good.
Catching or tipping?
Both.
Yeah,
catch them, tip them, eat them, whatever it takes.
Tip them first.
Yeah.
All right. Come on.
So you of course have to have a drink to be able to do all those things, right?
Yeah.
So check out our vampire bar.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Now recognize it?
Yeah.
Isn't that fabulous?
Yeah, you did some great Photoshop on the.
Are these amazing?
That's the Lost Boys,
yeah, right? This is actually Debbie. There's some incredible creative stuff on
well
our
done,
team.
Debbie.
Right? She did incredible. We also have classes happening upstairs. Oh, can I pause?
One thing. I noticed vampires or Draculas.
I call them Draculas.
This is the whole thing.
They'll
Draculas.
often eat or drink regular blood out of a wine glass.
Like you're just shoving it in my face at that point.
Tomorrow night you're being served them in a blood bag.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
isn't that
I feel
fun?
like it is fun, but I think what Tom's saying is put it in a Stanley like everybody else. I don't want to see your blood.
No.
I believe there might even be a coffin cooler.
You know, if I ate number 2, I'm not going to carry around a diaper, all right?
Oh, that's a lot.
The thing is, Draculas like to drink blood
they're
out of your neck.
But they carry the glass around. They're flamboyant.
No,
that's their way of saying this could have been you.
I feel like you have to serve him the blood in some sort of Capri Sun bag so they could bite into it, mimicking the way they normally drink blood.
So you're saying they've never addressed the fact that are they sucking it with their fangs like a snake? Or injecting?
Yeah. Or
no, the fangs are just for piercing. They're licking it with their mouth.
And then I feel like tomorrow night you'll have options.
Yeah,
that's true.
But I feel like they'd be more comfortable piercing a Capri Sun and then
it's all about them being comfortable.
That's what they would prefer.
Speaking of comfort,
you're a great host. You really are the best host. He's worried about his vampires. He's like, put it in a Capri Sun bag.
We're gonna let them run wild around the store.
Crystal, do we have a wine glass?
Crystal, do we have any Ziploc bags? I want my vampire friends to be able to sink their teeth into something, and all we have.
You're so thoughtful.
And all we have are all we have is Tervis tumblers.
Why would they drink it out of a wine glass? Like they would prefer to drink it out of a Ziploc bag or something they could pierce.
Fleshy.
And then something
that
mimics the way they like to drink it.
They're flamboyant.
Speaking of
and there's nothing. It's the gayest way to drink blood is out of a wine glass. So they're flamboyant.
I don't feel like that's.
Joe, just power through it. You have to just power through
Mummy,
it.
what do we got
like
here?
You're walking through the mud.
The Mummy. Speaking of comfort, actually, so we do have a couple classes happening, and one of them is going to be hentai, which is rope. And we have decorated the whole upstairs. Have you been to the 2nd and a half floor?
Second and a half.
With the
Second
lower
and a half,
ceiling.
right.
I haven't been there, but
So
it sounds like my place.
You're going to want to go there tomorrow.
That's where
because
it gets real. I mean,
It
there's
gets
some
real.
there's something crazy in
There's
there.
something for everyone. So the Mummy will be no exception. There's actually rope on bundle sales tomorrow for anyone who's excited about that. And while you're upstairs, you can also experience, have you ever guys played with electric play?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have one of our educators, one of our Fairvilla University educators upstairs, actually showcasing some of the ways that you can play with that and have fun with the neon wands and enjoy it safely and understand it a little bit, so it's not as scary. It's kind of fun when you know what you're doing.
I'm kind
of
of
tickly.
Oh yeah, that Frankenstein. He
You got the bolts in the neck.
Yeah, you gotta shock his boner.
Yeah, it's the only way you can do it.
Do what you can, right? So and then
I
right
love
outside.
Slimer holding lube.
How fun is this?
I mean, it's something.
There's actually a new product this season called Sex Slime, and it's very fun. If you're, slime's a new hot thing. It's a thing if you're into that stuff, and especially if Ghostbusters is cool.
You just confirmed it on your sign, but as a little boy, I would laugh at the Ghostbusters phrase, "Bustin' makes me feel good." I would laugh at that. But that's because I'm that
guy. That is still true, no matter how old you are.
Feel good.
Nice. So, of course, we have to honor the one and only. And let me tell you, this is going to be so super fun. So, we've turned the entire back training room into a black lit graveyard. So it's a neon party, and we're doing crafts where they're all in black lighting and there's neon paint, and it's going to be a glow party, and it's super cool. They've created a whole world back there. So in honor of Beetlejuice and all the cool things happening this year, if you say it 3 times, you can visit the world of.
No, I love it.
And I so hope that you guys are going to come. Doesn't that look fun?
So you guys have so much, like, it's always like the drinks, the food,
yeah,
the
Fairvilla knows how to put together a party.
The crafts, the games,
the music,
drinks,
the music,
something to get you talking.
Yes.
You know,
and our personal stylist, Erica, as we were talking about earlier, is actually going to be walking the floor. So if you're still kind of wondering what to do, or you have a couple pieces that you want to try to style, she's going to be walking around and doing free styling for people who are there at the party.
Oh, damn. So you can just like go there on a whim and be like, well, you want to go get a costume?
I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, that's a good
absolutely.
idea.
It's a perfect date night to go and pick yourself up a costume.
This is
and
coming
enjoy.
From the guy that took his wife there yesterday and actually had a smile on his face this morning for once. My God, he walked in like a new man.
Can we just, it's free. Like, we just want to open the doors of the community to just come have some fun. You know, just shake it off. You can come as you are. You can come in your work boots. You can put on your costume. You can bring your his, hers, them, and theirs. Your neighbors, your lovers, your friends.
Well, like any other small business, though, when I see that you do all of this photoshopping and all of this games and prizes and everything, and it's for free. It makes me look deeply into Tom's eyes, because he does this with our beer fest, and I'm like, oh my God.
It's
which we're so excited to be part of again. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Well, it's such an old school Bill. The whole Fairvilla team, he's been doing these type of free mingling events for 50 years.
Since Tom, our previous CEO, was from Disney, and the one thing he wanted us to do was create an experience for everybody who came, and we want to carry on that legacy with pride. So we are kicking it out.
Very cool, man. That's a good one.
Listen up, people. Enjoy these Fairvilla parties while they're going on, because in the dystopian future, when we're all living on the internet,
nothing is free.
You can't experience.
Don't miss it.
Where there's no more stores.
He's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a.
He's right. Who would have thought that Tommy and Maisie actually had it right? Like, I'm in my store era right now. I like going and seeing merchandise, man, and touching it and seeing everything.
I think we got into a digital space and then we missed it. You know, we need that connection. COVID reminded us how yucky it can be when we're not connected to each other. So happy to see all you guys tomorrow night starting at 7.
We
7 to
are
10.
social people. Very good. So get your friends and family, whoever you want to bring out there.
And of course, we're giving away like $4,000 worth of incredible stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes they give away some really high-end products. Normally, I mean, I think I'm safe in saying this. You're not going to leave empty-handed.
No, everybody. I mean, do you see your goodie bag?
Yeah, everybody
That is the bare minimum.
I've never gone, like, I always end up getting some sort of, you know, you get some Flint meds, you get some lube, you get some coochie cream.
Yes.
You get, like, you know, there's always something.
And let me compliment you guys on your very nice dressing rooms.
Aren't they cute? Do you know that those are the original theater rooms?
Oh, no, really?
Yeah. I felt at home in there. I was like, oh my God, the ghost of all my ancestors. I feel the true. I don't know if you know this, but this is the inventor of the Thinking Box.
Oh,
the Tom Van.
I've seen your logo.
That's a callback, but it was the Tom Van Thinking Box. That's just the original Bill Murphy Thinking Box.
That's true. That's so true.
When I was in there putting on my kilt.
But aren't they cute?
Which, by the way, I didn't know that it opens all the way up like a towel, and then I was trying to step in it like pants, and then I was like, why am I doing this? Never put a kiltie on.
You know what else is cute? The bathroom is super cute, and I think that's important to note, because you know a lot of people have like a perception of what stores like ours could be or what they used to be, and they are so not. Fairvilla is such an exception. It's such a fun place to be, and safe, and it feels good, and
it's comfortable.
And it's pretty.
All the
and
employees,
it smells
good.
Yeah.
It's like, if people think I'm awkward when it comes to this, like I'm walking around Fairvilla totally. Like,
you've been in there. I mean, like,
no, I know, but it's like
100 times.
And then everybody there is super chill,
cool.
and like all the employees are super helpful.
Is that hard though? I mean, I know there's not a lot of turnover because you've had had a lot of people
can I tell you something? When
there.
I took this job, literally one of the things was I'm one of the new kids on the block.
Yeah.
There are people that have been working in our stores for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Wade, our CEO, started as a nighttime guy in Cape Canaveral 26 years ago because he didn't want to get up during the day.
I love it.
And now it's just so fun.
A lot of the people that have been there reminds me of like a hardware store for dildos.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's so family.
It's your mom and pop shop for dongs.
It's like going into A. It's like, ding, boom, the door opens. It smells like hoses in there. You're walking around.
It doesn't smell like hoses.
No, I'm saying like in my fantasy. You're walking around.
What's the rubber, Joe?
Walking around.
We use good products that smell good.
The old guy in the back making a key.
Well, again,
smoking.
Fairvilla Mystery Party, Fairvilla Mystery Theater Party.
Yeah.
They dropped it in the chat room. The 16th, 7 to 10 p.m.
Free.
Totally free. Go hang out. Go be a part of it. And surprise your loved one with something super fun.
And you guys, like, when Crystal was looking at the boots for part of her goth costume, I was like, well, maybe they, I don't know how many different sizes.
Oh,
they got to, like the amount of inventory you guys have is incredible. All different sizes for every body type.
Everybody.
And that makes a huge difference too, because a lot of times Halloween costumes are like one size fits all, and these are all specific.
Thank you for bringing that up, because I'm very proud that we support everybody.
Yeah. I mean, like, definitely, if you're a little guy like me, it's the only place I can get a costume at because they got all the sizes.
If baby got back like me, you can still be cute.
You do bring up a funny thing. Yes. Bill Murphy, Deborah got me. One time I was playing drums and I needed a jumpsuit. I wanted to be an astronaut. She got me it was like an extra small. It was like the tiniest astronaut. I still have it somewhere now. It's the tiniest astronaut. It's the orange jumpsuit that they wear before they get in the thing. I was like, where'd you find that? They got everything. So yeah, definitely check them out, especially the Mega Store. Joe, always a pleasure seeing you.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you.
Chat room is loving it. They will see you out there. And anything else?
Lots of different locations, by the way. We're talking about the Mega Store where the party's at. That's on OBT, but there's a location in Sanford. There's a location on the coast. There's a location in Secrets Hideaway. There's a location in Palatka.
Key West.
iDrive.
Yeah, iDrive.
And you can
West.
always shop naked on Fairvilla.com.
There you can. Yeah, absolutely can do that. I was hoping you would do all in with this. And I just thought of it right now. We saw those awesome roller skates they had in Sanford. It's too bad they don't carry like jet black roller skates, because a roller skating man on a kilt. Right?
I might know someone.
Roller skating on a kilt, jet black. Black, goth.
I'll make a call, gentlemen.
The goth roller skater.
Too drunk for that. I can't be on roller skates all night.
But you love to like, you love
I might change my costume tomorrow. Come see.
He loves a challenge, going fast.
All right, we will take a quick break. We'll be right back with more corporate time.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. We are still on, but off.
Gotcha.
The deal. And I'll turn up the camera so you don't have to keep ducking and covering there.
I was working on it. Thank God.
Good job.
Southern Row.
Let me say
Didn't stick.
Monday 3. Or no,
Tuesday.
Okay. I wore this just for you. Now I have to go change my clothes at a Wawa.
Well, thank you. We appreciate
My pleasure. It was a good time. Thank you, gentlemen.
Always a pleasure having you in.
And those treats, there's like literally nothing normal, so I hope that you have a good time with those. And this is for Tracy.
Okay.
Yep, we'll give it to her.
Samantha has hers when she goes shopping in the store today.
You got it.
Excuse me, I have to, try to have a look.
Your Photoshop is really.
Isn't my team amazing?
Yeah, they did a damn good job.
Yeah, that's Debbie. She's spectacular. All right. Yes, and I have the marketing team is just incredible. You should see I brought you guys the poster. The poster, thank you very much. The Fairvilla Theater.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep those nice.
Okay. Thank you. And this is Sign Tech. Those are fabulous people that take good care of us.
Yeah, man.
Love you, Elvis and people.
Awesome.
All right.
Have a great rest of your day.
Great thoughts and hugs your way.
Yeah.
Indeed. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Tuesday 3 Raw 10, 15, 24, 21 minutes. Who's next?
Science Center should be in next.
Okay. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, we just had Joe from Fairvilla Megastore come in and talk about all the different stuff they're going to do at their parties. They really do go above and beyond for their parties. And sometimes they'll have a ton of people. Most of the time they have a good turnout. They have a lot of regulars, but they're fun. It's a good time. Oh, yeah. I wasn't doing any favors, SJ, with the camera. I got him positioned because I didn't think she was bringing in posters. Normally she brings in a bunch of stuff and sets it on the couch. So when I had the camera set up prior to her getting here, I had it pointed like directly where her costume was, which was like, uh-oh, sorry. But we certainly appreciate all you guys being here today it's going to be a heavy guest day. We have Science Center next, and then we have a weird job at
1. And then the Science Center will put for Wednesday, so it's not the same show as Fairvilla. We'll just put it Wednesday after.
She hasn't gotten back to me, which is odd, but I had confirmed it for today. Well, I guess I'll just play it by ear.
Yeah, all good.
That is the Weird Job Curse. Shred Bear, I'm chipping tile up in my house today, so keep the guests coming. Oh, nice. Putting in new tile. Robert, I don't think we have Spencer today. I think we have Jeff, and I believe we have Jordan, our friend from the company Cholo Dogs. And he's also an ad executive with High Five. Testing my brain. But they should be here soon. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing, man? We're on like normal. Jordan, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Jordan.
You get through the storm.
Oh, we did. Good to see you. Yeah. Have a seat, Jordan.
Dude, how are you, man?
Have a seat.
Great to see you.
You need a drink? Anything?
I'm good.
You guys good, Jeff? You need anything?
I'm good. Thank
Cool.
you very much.
We'll put you here. Headphones if you need them. Thanks for being here, y'all.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime. We are on Twitch and YouTube.
Hello.
So
You just had Dorothy walk out?
we did have Dorothy walk out. Yeah, we had a woman from Fairvilla dressed as Dorothy that just left. And
So what was in the bag?
actually
just
today was
posters for
tame. It was
Fairvilla.
just posters of their.
But that'll be
events.
that won't be on the same show as this. So
I appreciate
Yeah, no problem.
We know where we
We're gonna air
mind our
this
manners.
tomorrow.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Switch
And my board things,
Yeah, no problem.
How's life, gents?
Good,
man.
good.
Not,
Just
you
busy.
know, I mean, it's
Yeah, it's good.
life is
Yeah.
is good when you're not dealing with a hurricane.
Yeah.
Life is good when
Yeah, still trying to catch up from you had to take a couple days off last week, so you know that is like backs you up.
messes everything up and
Oh yeah.
makes it weird and unfun for a split second, and then you get it back to normal just in time for the next catastrophic thing to happen. And how about you, though? Been good?
Yeah.
Nice, man. All right, we're gonna talk.
Just
hot
a Halloween
dogs,
party and
beer.
No hot dogs today for me.
No hot dogs.
I'm here specifically for Science Halloween.
Science
Right, perfect.
Halloween.
There will be hot dogs.
Yeah, we could
Gotta-
talk.
you gotta have hot dogs.
And we finally 3-2 Kim from 3-2-1. Well,
Yeah.
finally has let us into her circle, so we'll be at Bad for Business.
Oh, okay, cool.
Awesome, man.
Cool.
That'll
Awesome.
be killer.
Awesome.
Yes. So excited about that.
That will be amazing. All right, let me keep this guy T. Would you like to start?
Yep.
Make sure that Jeff has a microphone.
Hello,
Yep,
hello,
all
hello.
right.
Hello.
A little slow today.
Yeah.
My brain is just like.
Yeah, I feel ya. I'm about 3 cups of coffee behind.
Yeah. All right, T. Why don't you begin? Here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. We've got Jeff and Jordan here to talk about the Orlando Science Center Halloween After Dark Halloween party. It's happening October 26th. It's it's your time as an adult to go to the Science Center, enjoy some drinks.
I feel like we took Halloween from the kids. I feel like the events.
The kids get plenty.
Yeah, they do it all throughout the year is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I mean, you know what you're talking about.
They get Christmas, they get Easter. We are taking Halloween back.
It kind of feels like that because most of the events, including this one, are normally like something a little nicer for, those of us that are 18 and up.
Yeah.
Well, they get free candy, and now we get free drinks.
Yeah. Open bar, some food, karaoke, a costume contest, bingo, trivia, lots going on.
You guys
Plus,
threw everything at it.
You just get to walk around the Science Center, which is awesome. After dark, while having a couple cocktails if you like.
This is a great event, and this is a collaboration. The Young Professionals for Orlando Science Center, which is a fundraising group that Jordan heads that does events for Orlando Science Center. Yep. They're hosting this one. Normally around this time, we do our Science Night Live event with a Halloween theme, but Jordan had the great idea to kind of merge our Halloween event with the Young Professionals Halloween event and really kick it up a notch. So this is going to be a great event for adults, October 26th, and it's also going to be an amazing fundraiser for Orlando Science Center.
I don't know if you knew this, but we have applied for the Young Professionals multiple times, not in because A, old, B, not professional.
Okay, first of all, hold on.
Old, we're the old unprofessional.
As Jeff said, I'm in charge of the young professional group, so that should eliminate the professional issue. All 3 of us.
All right, Joel. Well, how did that happen, Jordan?
Second of all, we actually did get rid of the age limit because we have had people that have restarted their careers and in their early 40s, late 40s, and want to join entry-level people, middle people, and network with them. So we actually, the Young Professionals is more young in your career or extending your career. So we've kind of gotten rid of that. And after,
very cool.
Thanks. Yeah, after COVID, I was a part of this group in 2019 just as a committee member for the Halloween party, actually. And then I applied to be on the board, got on the board, COVID hit. Group shut down. We restarted the group in 2021, 2022. Yeah. And then we kind of transitioned the group from being like a normal board into more of like a networking board that does good for the Science Center.
Nice.
Because I'm from here. I've been going to the Science Center forever. I mean, you've been there for 21 years?
Yeah.
You've been at the Science Center for 21 years.
Yeah.
So your career can now drink.
Yeah, that's cool though.
As it should.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've always wanted to be part of a board. That's something I've never.
Just open your mouth. We are.
You get to say aye, nay, second motion. Stuff.
It seems like something I could do. You go, you sit in a conference room,
I haven't
someone's
told
screaming.
You this. I too have wanted to be part of the board because guess what? My wife has and is part of a board.
Oh, what board is she part of?
She's on a very prestigious, I don't know if she's on it now, but she just ended her tenure with a PR. It's a PR board.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she's on like a team of like important public relations people and...
Well, what does she have to do? Does she go to a board meeting?
She goes to these secret things. They talk about secret stuff, and I go, "What are you doing?" And you don't worry about it. You just do your little fart jokes over there. You just talk to your friend Spencer about rockets. You just do that. Your silly little jokes.
Before we move forward, I do want to talk about rockets because, and I saw this yesterday.
Let's play it.
The SpaceX rocket landing back on the launch pad.
Here, I'm going to put it up.
Okay,
Here, it's right over Jeff's face. Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah, no worries.
For those of you who haven't seen this, okay, we're watching it now. The rocket is landing back on the launch pad.
While a bunch of teen boys cheer. It's pretty awesome.
Those engineers, that's like, I mean,
but
they won the Super Bowl.
They all look 12 years old.
It got caught by the thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It launched, Jordan, it launched out like the actual booster, which is 26 stories tall.
Yeah.
Like this is a gigantic, like a 26-story tall building.
It's shooting a building into space.
It launched the capsule into orbit and then came back. It rocketed down backwards. By the way, you're watching. You're
it
like,
was
no
falling
way.
at one point.
Yeah,
it started falling,
like
and I'm
a
like,
spear.
that's gonna land on somebody's trailer.
And then when it was, I don't even know how many thousands of miles high, like the boosters went off again, slowing it down, and then basically like a drone. drone flies with the rocket boosters, which is crazy because it only seems like it's coming out of the bottom.
And it landed into the chopsticks.
And then landed
if you were on the ground, you could hear it like, ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, don't do that. No, they didn't do that. They didn't do that.
So what's
incredible?
It is incredible. It's absolutely insane.
So what I read about this is why this is a game changer, and some people in like space travel are saying that this is kind of a liken to like the 1960s with space travel. This is such a breakthrough for space travel because it reduces the cost of launch by 10 times, right? So they're instead of having to land this thing back in the ocean, recover it, bring all this, like it lands back where it launches, and then they're able to change them out. And
I like landing them in the ocean.
Old school.
You like a big splash.
Sorry, somebody had to dig their feet in.
But essentially, this allows, and then apparently other like space travel companies are trying to mimic this, like Amazon and they like basically, but SpaceX was the first. So essentially, this just allows a lot more capsule launches, faster and more efficient and cheaper.
We need as much trash out there as human. We need just covered in trash.
But if you and for those that haven't watched the video, you have to see it because when it looks fake. It looks like a movie.
Watch it a couple times.
You're like, no way.
And your brain, I think, and somebody in the chat room said this. I had this thought. I think my brain is so it's overwhelmed, right? And then I'm in an AI state of learning what that is. So I watch this, I'm like, that's AI. I feel like I'm being so overwhelmed with
CGI. You're used to like the CGI images in movies.
That's 16-bit graphics. It's like blowing my mind a little bit because the first time I watched it, you told me, and I knew of it. But I was so busy yesterday with Maisie and everything that I didn't get a chance to watch it. Yeah. So I watched the video in here, and I'm like, but it's real. It's all, because there were people with their cell phones like at the thing, like watching. It's crazy, man.
Well, what's amazing too is that mission, right? The mission that hopped aboard SpaceX. That's a NASA mission that's going to explore Europa, which is a moon of Jupiter. It's going to take them 5.5 years to get out there. It's going to orbit Jupiter and then scan Europa, which is a planet roughly the size of our moon, but they've learned that it has under about 15 miles worth of ice, there is an ocean on Europa.
What?
And that mission that they launched yesterday, that probe is going to search to see if Europa has the conditions to support life. Because,
we're going to go there and use all of our human power to destroy the ice through our series of wasteful products and then get it right back to a regular Earth and then start all over again?
Could you imagine if there was some...
Not exactly.
Minus the trash part.
Minus the trash and destruction.
Yeah.
More on the end of exploration and discovery.
True, yeah. More in a positive take, less as a negative take.
But it's an amazing mission.
And there is a more than zero chance that there could be some crazy life
space
that
whale.
Like
Space whale there.
I mean, there could be a giant.
It's a frozen space whale. It's in that ocean.
Creature.
Yeah, I
knows?
look at this mission, right, and I'm like, hey, has no one watched movies? I mean, do they know what's really going to happen here? But we had an exhibit at the Science Center a couple of weeks ago about this mission. NASA and the Jet Propulsion Lab, all those folks came down to the Science Center, and they had set up all different kinds of models and displays and samples of the equipment and talked about what the mission's going to do. And the mission is, they've been studying Europa for a while, but now to really get up there in depth and see what's going on, get through that ice, to study the ocean. And they have they have the checklist of, life needs heat and water and minerals and there's all this stuff. All this stuff is going on in Europa, so it's an exciting thing of what they might find out. And what we had one of the scientists, one of the systems engineers, and she was talking, and they're like, "Well, are you looking for life?" And they're like, "No, we're looking for the conditions to support life. But yeah, if a giant space whale jumps through the ice and hits the satellite, we're not gonna not study it." So I mean, it's a crazy, crazy
Jeff,
mission.
That is exciting when you put it like that. That's very, very exciting.
You've been in the science game for a while, Jeff, and you also know media and you have a general grasp on how the world looks at science, and not some of the world's not ready for it.
Yeah, well, you probably have a pretty realistic though, because you see humans that are interacting with it daily. So
now, if they find a space whale,
I'm sorry I brought that up. I dragged the show down. And I say things like that. The whole chat room's like, "Oh, it's a freaking baby whale." They're doing the whole bit, and then Melissa's doing a baby whale video. Like it's like, I'm sorry, I ruined the show.
Yes.
Now, most likely
we'll bring it back.
Thank you, Jeff.
It'll probably
Thank
be
you.
some sort of microscopic
Right,
bacteria or something.
Exactly.
Like
It'll
one of
be
those little
something like
bears,
that.
those
Something.
little water
the little
bears.
tardigrade,
Yeah,
the
tardigrade.
water bear.
Yeah, water
Yes.
bears.
Isn't that the plot of Venom?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, NASA has never watched these movies.
Because also look at all the movies where the rich guys make rocket ships shaped.
And they're crazy mean too. Yeah, they're weirdos.
They have to be very delicate in how they release this information, right? Because they can't just be like, "Whoa, look what we found!" Like
You can't yell baby whale. Like, you can't.
Baby space whale.
It is very delicate.
I feel like
Although that would make a hell of a Science Center T-shirt, man. As soon as that thing's out, we're printing the baby whale shirts.
Yeah.
Orlando Science Center, home of the baby space whale.
Yes.
think
about the merchandise.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the psychology nowadays, with there's so much fake information on the internet that even if NASA said like, "Look at the space whale we found," like nobody 99% of people would believe it's fake at first, and then
It'd have to shake out.
But for it to shake out, it would take how long before they were like, "No, wait, like I need to hear."
I don't know. I got friends questioning the moon landing, so I don't know, man. 60 years?
Until Tom DeLonge says it's true.
How long before people would believe it? I think it would be some people would never believe it, right? Even if NASA was like, here are the photos, they'd be like, no.
But I feel like we move on without those people, right? We're moving on without you. We're building forward.
But even me, I would start second guessing it, be like, wait a minute, like this is so, it's nothing we've ever even seen that we knew was capable. Like, no, we're like, wait a minute, this is a hoax of some sort. Like, it would take a while for even me to believe it. If NASA was like, look at the pictures, I'd be like, pictures are fake.
Okay,
right?
well, that's exactly what I did this morning. When you said look up the landing, I looked at it and I'm like, I don't know. I had to go find cell phone footage. Or I had to go find somebody else. I had to go find at least 3 other sources. What was the old rule? Check on your source. Like, I got to go find 3 other ones that say it was true, and then that.
And that's critical thinking, Dan. I mean, that's a STEM skill. Thumbs up.
I have a degree in interdisciplinary studies.
But but it's an amazing thing, right? And we live in this crazy time where we have access to so much information and so much media, and we
too
can
much.
Way too much, because now we doubt everything because we can do anything. And I think this is kind of why places like the Science Center are important, because you can come there and talk to people.
Rooted in fact there too.
And explore this and touch it and just kind of talk through it. And NASA brought this exhibit to us for like one day. It was like a pop-up. And they brought it down, and they've gone all over the country setting this up at
and
museums.
members got to
members got to
that's
come
why
in.
you got to be a member, because when NASA decides they want to pop in for the day with all the special stuff that you can only see one day, that's why you should be a guide.
And so it's like the families, the kids, the visitors got to talk with the folks from NASA.
That's cool.
We had this amazing systems engineer talking about the mission and building the rocket. This space probe is the size of the Statue of Liberty, 100 feet from toe to tip, right, of the Statue of Liberty is the size of that probe that they put on this rocket yesterday and shot into space. That's insane.
It is insane.
And so to have the folks to come
and the rocket landed back
and the rocket landed back on its own.
We're so close to NASA.
Crazy.
I think we're probably the closest major science center to NASA that you can just come on over to the Science Center and then just boom, there you go. This is the guy that pressed the button that made it go wee.
Yeah, that's not.
So it's just a cool thing for people to come together and explore. And we were all talking the other week when they were here, and it's like looking out and seeing these kids asking these amazing questions, and it's like these are the kids they're gonna walk on Mars or going to land on Europa, and it all starts at the Science Center when they're like 5, 6, 8. igniting that
Oh,
curiosity.
5's too late. Let's go
Yeah,
get 3.
yeah, they're okay.
Well,
Yeah,
you brought
the
up the misinformation thing. Is the cool thing with what Young Professionals for the Science Center do is that while we benefit the Science Center, we benefit the nonprofit Science for All, and that brings STEM into neighborhoods that don't always quite get the access to the Science Center or really cool experiments and technology to see. So the Science Center team for Science for All will bring this to a Boys and Girls Club. They'll bring it to community centers, and what the Young Professionals does is we help raise money for that, and that's what this Science Center Halloween party is doing. And then, obviously, if you are educated as a child, I feel like, granted, half of my friends probably that doesn't stand for, but they, you are less likely to believe that that the things that are out there,
True,
that are fake.
And so the Halloween party kind of ties into another piece of
PR
science.
spin for your wife on the PR board.
Yeah, totally.
That I'm interested in is it's the science of fear, right? So I started.
Oh my God, I have my PhD in that. Well, I'm literally I am one of the leaders of that. I'm a luminary.
Do you watch Stranger Things with the lights on?
So
I can't watch anything. I'm such a baby.
Well, what's interesting about that is that our brains evolved to almost like fear, or at least want to experience it because it's what kept us alive.
Right.
Like wild animals, like you ever seen a deer? That deer lives in constant fear. Everything's paranoid, like constantly looking around for predators. That's
how I live.
That evolved to keep that animal alive, and the same thing for us. And now we live in a society where we don't have things constantly trying to kill us at all times and stuff. So we look to scare ourselves.
Oh, I do every day.
Because
how many times has Jeff been in here? 30 times? Every time he knocks on the door, I'm still terrified. I'm like, who is it? I'm like, oh, it's Jeff. Oh, my God.
I do have a very forceful knock. So.
And our brains like it when we have some fear, and that's why we are like sometimes attracted to scary movies or things that scare us, because when our brains like the chemicals, because it also releases like oxytocin, which is kind of like complements the fear, where it's like, oh, it's good that you're afraid. This will keep you alive. And so you start looking at the science of fear and what that is, and the fight or flight, and what our brain releases when we are scared. It's super interesting as well too. It also teaches us we should be scared every once in a while to live a healthy human life, I think.
Yeah.
Like if we're not, then I think it builds up.
Just like flossing your teeth. Just scare yourself once a day. And do something a little out of the ordinary.
And what's good about our brains is it doesn't even have to be a legitimate, fear of death scenario.
I can just put on those videos of people sitting there where the lady screams at the end?
It's just some sort of being afraid kind of releases those chemicals in your brain that kind of pacifies you for a little bit.
I did one of those videos that scares you at the end for my dad.
Oh.
And I thought he was going to kill me.
You're like
older people. Where I'm like, hey, watch this video. Then you got to follow the see if you can get out of the maze or whatever, and you're following it, and there's just the jump scare. I thought my dad was going to kill me. Choke me out.
I'm disappointed that old people haven't learned that if their younger relatives ask you to come watch a video on the computer, that it's just to scare you because
they're trusting. They're a trusting generation.
Don't watch anything that your grandson asked you to come look at this.
Well, if you were born in 1922, what is that? The silent generation, I believe that's what they're called. They're just so trusting and so kind, right? Well, I'll come over. What do you got?
Well, I don't think you'll be scared at the party unless you're scared to talk to people you don't know.
No,
But,
this is the science center.
I threw everything at this too, right?
Yeah, well,
it's got every activity you can do at a party.
Yeah, it's an insane party, and it's all one ticket. $50 gets you everything.
Everything.
I love that.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of local food trucks. We're working with the UCF improv team, so they're going to be walking around as characters, either panicked or something funny and good that relates to Halloween. We're working with a forensics team to do a live murder scene right now, which is really going to be fun. And it's just the ultimate Halloween party. We really wanted to go all out because with the Young Professional team, we've been really working our tails off the last 3 years to kind of bring it back to what it used to be in 2019.
Gotcha.
And just really go all out. And when Jeff and I talked about this, it worked perfectly. We had to raise a bunch of money, so we have a lot of really great sponsors that are helping out with the event. And it's really gonna be fun. It's $50. October 26th.
And that includes drinks, food, everything.
Food,
Yeah.
All the stuff
All
you're
the
doing,
everything.
yeah.
It is.
all your
it is-
activities.
It's like I will be in a costume. People and not just like a lazy costume. Like I will have full on makeup on.
Oh, wow.
Like people go all out for these costumes.
You're gonna be a hot dog, right?
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna be a hot dog. Look, I did
always
it.
wanted to be a hot
I
dog.
did it. I did it 3 years ago as a hot dog. It was like totally expected.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I like.
I
I
know.
like the.
Oh, I got you this year, vampire hot dog.
Yeah. No, there are so many iterations of a hot dog.
Yeah.
Hot dogs. The Trollo dogs will be at the Science Center party
Yeah.
for free with a special Halloween hot dog.
Yeah.
No, I'm being with a couple of people. We're being dead theme park rides.
Okay.
So I'm going to be the Jaws ride. I have my Jaws ride
Oh,
outfit.
that's a great idea.
Yeah, and then like we have a great movie ride. We have
Carousel Progress.
No, that's still alive.
Oh, is that still there? What's the
Yeah.
one that killed the person?
We're not going to do that one.
That's the. I mean,
That's
if
not
you-
a. That's not a theme park. That's just
That's
a,
the best
That's
one,
a
though.
carnival attraction ride.
No, the one that moved.
Mission Space.
No, there was a ride at Disney. The lady got caught between the walls.
I think that's one of those
I
fake
think that's
news
an
myth
urban
thing.
legend.
This is why you need
Yeah,
STEM
that's the
growing
one
up.
you do because that's the
I
murder.
believe it.
Yeah.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Ooh,
Dude,
that's
Yeah,
a good one.
that could be a good one. But I
this
forget
is
the others.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, so there's a group of us on the YP board that are going to do that. But like we're going full out. We got a makeup artist. She's going to do our makeup,
Nice.
like my hands and everything. And people really go all out.
Jeff, you gonna dress up?
I'm gonna be a baby space whale.
I tell you right now,
That's
you
good,
would
Jeff.
win the damn. You win it.
Well, there is
they
a-
won't
there-
shut up about it in the chat room.
There is a
I love
a
Space
costume contest. There is a massive costume contest.
all
So it's gonna be 3 floors, and on the 3rd floor where Dino Diggs is, there's a live band, and that's where we're gonna do a. No, he's not gonna be there, but that's where we're gonna do our costume contest, and it's super fun. Last
You
year,
guys have everything.
Ratatouille won, and it was a guy and his girlfriend. He was a chef, and she was a mouse on his shoulders, and they won. There were a lot of Kens last year. I'm expecting a bunch of
I
Chapel
couldn't do
Ronins.
Ratatouille or my wife.
You would be the rat.
I mean, I could.
Yeah.
I mean, she could be the chef, I guess. I don't think that would work either.
But no, yeah, we really have everything because if you haven't been to a Science Night Live on Saturdays, like they're super fun. They're adult only. They're chill. It's like a fun date night. Well, why not combine? That target audience is young professionals. We want to do a Halloween party. Combine the two and just make it super duper awesome. So
Killer.
we'll have a beer garden too with local breweries. So a lot of local breweries donating beer. So if you like beer, if you like wine, if you like food, if you like fun, if you don't come.
Yeah, like I don't like.
I honestly like you guys have thrown so much at it. When you go to the website and you actually check out everything like laid out on paper, you will see so many things. There's something for everybody there. So it's a perfect date night.
Yeah, and the live music, it's Raspberry Pi, which is a local band's got a great following. I mean, it's going to be awesome music. It's a
You guys
good
got
time.
a good band, yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and we're going to have the telescopes out on the terrace, so you can check out some
I
night
thought
sky
that was
viewing.
another band, the Telescope.
Yeah. Telescopes
Hey,
on
we're the
it.
Telescope.
Yeah, they're kind of like a Mumford & Sons cover band.
Yeah.
The thing too with out on terrace, like if you like drinking and then using your wallet, you can support local. We're gonna have a ton of Halloween local makers there too, like vending for Halloween stuff.
Jeez
I love
Louise.
getting drunk and spending money.
Yeah, so I knew that
we
would
buy
be
a lot of
that
things
would
drunk.
be the shout out Helen too for helping organize.
Yeah. Our events manager Helen Tellum is just a all-star.
Thank you, Helen, for
And she's
Incredible.
going to do does an amazing job all
Yeah.
the time, but really has blown it up this
Yeah,
time.
well, behind the scenes, people don't always get singled out. So, Helen, this one's for you. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Again, October 26th, osc.org. Jordan, Jeff, thanks for coming by. We
Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
Happy
having us.
Halloween, guys.
Yes.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. We're still on Twitch and YouTube.
And that'll air tomorrow.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, dudes.
Guys. Thank you, man. Let me save
And then
this.
we'll put some social out on it. Probably the next week.
Okay.
When it just gets closer to the end.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well,
And you
thank
guys
you,
have
man.
and we didn't even mention your guys get $10 off, get a special offer. Yeah.
Okay, we'll add that in.
We'll add that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just a promo code?
Yeah, it's just the promo code. I think it's just Tom and Dan,
Okay.
but we can double
That's
check
spelled
that.
TOM.
A-N-D, not
That's
ampersand.
3, right?
A-N-D.
Wednesday 3?
Wednesday 2.
Wednesday 2.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Why did I say 3?
Yeah, it's gonna be really awesome.
Yeah, it sounds like it's. I mean, you guys have
Yeah,
just
a
about
ton of
everything
stuff.
you could possibly have at a party.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here.
Well,
y'all.
thanks for having us. We really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
And if you guys need anything else,
We're not leaving. We're staying for the rest of the day.
yeah. Today is funny because we were back to back with a lot of our stuff was scheduled last week. And we had to move
everything.
Yeah.
So,
That is my day tomorrow. I have, I think, 13 meetings back to back.
No,
starting at 9
yeah.
a.m.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
At meeting 8, you're like, oh god.
Well, yesterday, because I have that ad agency.
Yeah.
We do all the Pop-Tart Bowl stuff.
Okay.
So
Tracy said our video went out yesterday.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, and
I
I put the replay up on YouTube, so it's already running. Now.
Great. Thank you.
You got
we
it.
had a 7-hour meeting about what we're doing for this year's Pop-Tart Bowl.
Oh man.
Yeah, so we'll have. Yeah, and then we forgot about the Cheez-It Bowl, so that's another 7-hour one. But that was supposed to happen last week, so it was just like, all right, so it just sets everything back that we have set up.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's super. Love it. Yeah, but no, the wieners will be there. Don't worry.
Cool.
Yeah.
We are big fans.
Hey, we're big fans of you.
Good seeing you all.
And
We'll
it's-
see you soon.
Goodbye,
Love you,
Twitch.
buddy.
Love you guys.
Thank you, sir.
So Twitch can always hear you guys talking.
Yeah.
Well, we know when it's on.
Yeah. We don't. We try not to air out our dirty laundry if we can't help it. Sometimes.
All right,
So-
guys. See you later.
Yep. Cheers, y'all. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
What's up, guys? How are you? Make yourselves at home. Oh, we got a Jordan's jug
Scotty
here.
coming or?
I thought so,
Okay.
but I don't actually know.
Haven't heard from him today.
No, I haven't heard from him either.
Can we use the restroom real fast?
Good.
Do you have his number?
Yeah, that's got his number. He was in a meeting when we left.
It's no big deal. We could, obviously work with whatever. We're good.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through all the items, and then we'll talk about them each way. It'd be pretty simple, I think.
Yeah. Just trying to load. One thing that I should have written down before I left.
It's on the website.
No, it's not on the website yet. I don't think it's like public yet.
Well, I know loans come in March 7th.
I think it opens April 12th. Right? April 12th? Does that sound right?
It's the beginning of April, I know that.
My email will open. I can tell you when the exhibit opens.
Thanks for coming in, y'all.
Of course. Thanks for having
Let
us.
me make sure your cameras all look good. Because, we're all on cameras now, which is
That's right.
so silly. All right. Everything been good, though? You ready for spooky season?
Hell yes.
Yeah, it's always a good time.
Always.
All right, this guy is wrong. Let's go like that. Cool. And when you guys talk on them, just get about an inch off, and then that should be about like where I am. Yep, that's perfect. And then if you want headphones,
Katie.
Emily.
Kara.
Kara.
Okay.
Did they tell you Katie was coming?
We do have a Katie.
We do.
Okay,
No, you were right. You were right. Take the win.
Yeah,
Take
you're
the
not
win.
off.
Take the win.
Sorry.
Take the
sorry.
win.
Okay.
I'm
Emily,
Yes.
not Katie.
Not Katie.
yeah.
I mean,
sorry.
if you call me Katie, I'll probably answer.
I
to it.
apologize.
Emily
Okay.
and not Katie.
Yeah.
Kara.
Kara.
Let me see.
See, I'd already forgotten it. Really, that's how it works.
That's
We
all
get so
right.
many names. Like he said it, Kara, and I was like Emily, and then I said not Carrie because or next week. See, I already forgot Katie, and I went to Carrie. That's how it works. That's how it works when you're old man.
I think it's more that you have like 1 million people on your
Yeah,
podcast.
He's here. He's here. What's up,
Hey,
Scotty?
good. The man who knows.
Yeah. What's
Oh
up,
no,
buddy?
what happened?
Some fun things for you guys.
Oh.
Chat about
He's got a gun!
All right.
Those are the cool ones.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, dude.
Are
These
those
are
our
great.
new stickers?
These are fantastic.
Do you want me to move
You
up?
may sit wherever.
Yeah. Do you want to? Do you want me to? I can widen the camera. Sit. You can sit. Yeah, that's fine.
Mic for
Yeah. And then you use that mic. You can use the yellow mic. Talk into your mic a little bit.
Just trying to look
This
them
one?
up.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Can you hear me? Am I good?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
good.
good.
All
You're
right.
good.
remember the closing.
Kara was
December something maybe?
All right.
February 25th.
Let me fix this.
Kara was right. You said April 12th, Kara. You were right.
You said 12th. I said
Do you
April.
remember the actual incorporation? Is that August?
August 3rd? No,
The
they
book says
celebrate
August-
July 31st.
Yeah, but the book says August 3rd.
Bacon?
The book, the
The
minutes,
minutes
book,
book.
says
Oh.
August 3rd. And it's 1875. We did that math with Jeremy this morning. Got confused.
There you are.
Poor Jeremy.
Poor Jeremy. It's always Jeremy.
It's always
Jeremy.
poor sweet Jeremy.
I don't know. I just.
Have you met him?
I'm yes-anding. No, I'm just agreeing to everything to get
You're
into like talking mode. Tom knows I'm an insane person. All right.
Where we have to be that for?
I guess. I don't know. I've always said that, but I'm beginning to think that I could have done it a different way. All right. These cameras are going to be the end of me, dude. Because I'm working with like... Hold on. I'm fixing you. There you are.
Just divide him
There,
in
and
half.
look, and yeah, I did. I divided you in half. Oh, God. There we are. Perfect. All right. Would you like to begin, Mr. Tom?
Sure.
Here we go. Yeah. Where's my papers? Where's my pictures?
Here you go.
I want my pictures. My pictures of my creepy stuff. I was having fun with that this morning. Okay, here we go.
We did pick the creepy stuff.
Bring us back, T.
Yep.
3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. We've got Scotty, Emily, and Kara here from the Orange County Regional History Center. How's everybody
Give you a
doing?
blast. Oh, is it not working? Hold on. Now try it. Is it working now?
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Nothing?
What is? Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Hey, it's working.
So the History Center asked us to be involved in a project.
I don't know
they're
why.
Doing.
I don't know why. Especially after that horrible intro, we're like, is it working? Is it working? Why would the History Center ask us to do anything after? It's like, oh, is it working? Hello? Come in Rangoon. Radio Freedom.
So
Sound like an old propaganda radio in World War II?
American GI.
the project is called.
That's what they did.
Is it called the Orlando Collective?
well, no,
okay.
just Orlando Collected.
Okay, Orlando Collective.
Yes.
Oh, so
Orlando Collected or Orlando Collective?
Tid.
Yeah.
Tom had it right.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. I think I had it wrong, but I
know.
also can't talk.
But I said it in a way where I could have let you take the W,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I said it in a way where you could go like, yeah. And look at me.
That's called the Magoo. I had it wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
I just got through it.
Yeah. And then I pointed it out, but in a way to let you know, hey, I think you got it wrong. Correct it.
So
We have a love language. We have a special language.
So part of the Orlando Collected is that local. And now, how are you choosing the people that are choosing the items? Are they just local influencers?
We're doing a horrible job of explaining it.
Why don't you explain it, Scotty?
Why
I
do
don't
we
know.
love Scotty? I feel like we have these young professional people on our couch. And maybe,
I don't know why I do
maybe
that.
one of these young professional people from their professional organization within our wonderful city of Orlando, Florida could explain.
Why do I make it so hard on
I
myself?
don't know. You made my eyeball sweat. You started making my
I choose the
eyeball sweat.
hardest way to go. I just
You looked at them and you're like,
just look at the guest and be like, tell us what's going on. It's so easy. It could be so easy.
It is so
but
easy.
instead
We
of
try
that,
to make it hard.
I'll be like, well, I don't really know what's going on, but I'll try to explain it in a horrible way.
We try to make it hard. Then they're talking about having a private conversation before the show, and I interject myself into their private conversation. I start talking about their friend Jeremy. I had no right to do that. That's not my friend. That's not a person I even know.
Sorry, Scotty. Tell us
Why
what's
would
going
anybody
on.
want to work with us?
Do you, Emily? Do you want to take that the explanation of how this? It's a pretty unique process. this
Okay,
time
here we
around.
go. Scotty's
Yeah.
powering 3. He gets it now. Thank you, Scotty, for being an adult.
Oh.
So essentially what our exhibits team did was sat down and came up with kind of Orlando influencers, or we were referring to them as celebrities. So people who are prominent within the city of Orlando.
I prefer celebrity.
You can be celebrity, that's fine.
I like an influencer because that's above celebrity now.
Influencer.
Yeah.
Influencer. What do you put in a wig? You're dancing on TikTok. I'm old Hollywood. I'm Brad Pitt. I got my kids taking my name off the end of their names
Look at
because I'm such an animal.
Rob Schneider is a celebrity,
Oh,
but
you're
he's
right.
no influencer.
Yeah, you're right. Elle King, though. Elle King, on the other hand, is a influencer.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
would be more influencer.
Yeah. Well, she's now.
We picked bad. Those are bad examples.
Sorry,
Those are terrible
back to you,
examples.
Emily. So you picked some influencers.
Yes. So they put together their list and then they reached out to the celebrities or the influencers to see if they would be interested in choosing objects or archival pieces or photos that will be in the exhibit next year. So you each get to choose a piece. We put together a list for you. You get to tell us kind of what...
That's how dumb we are. They put together the list.
It's a pretty overwhelming collection. So to tell people to just pick something would be...
Yeah, and by the way, if you ever email me and ask me to choose something, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll choose
We'll do
anything.
anything.
If you give me a list and be like, hey, I just wanted to know if you'll choose something off this list, I'll do it. It's easy for me to do. I'll pick something.
Yeah. I have a problem with people's GoFundMes. Can't not give to them. My wife is like mad at me. I give to everyone's GoFundMe hundreds of dollars, and she's like, "You have to stop." And I'm like, "They need help, man."
I'm starting a GoFundMe.
So how did you pick the items? Like, how many different items do you have to choose from? They're like kind of
in
locally...
the entire collection?
Yeah. I mean, because you gave us a list of a lot here.
We have, objects alone, over 10,000?
Tens of thousands.
Yeah, tens of thousands. And then our photo collection, our archives collections, we probably have over 100,000 things.
Whoa.
So that's why anyone that was reached out to, it was kind of like, give us some idea of things you're interested in, and the collections team will put together a list based off of that of about 10-ish items from the mass collection, so that you don't have to sit there and go through thousands and thousands of things to try to figure out which one thing you would like.
I was kind of hoping we'd go through the thousands, but suit yourself.
If you gave me a list of 1,000, I'll go 31.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
always go 31.
We had a rule back at our professional radio days when we had to do something that was mandated. We do at least 3 pages correct. And then the other hundreds of pages, we would just sign our name, Donald Duck, fudge.
Yeah, because they only look through the first
only
three.
look at the first 3 pages.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they must have done it all.
Yeah.
So are we going to go over the list right now?
We
Because
can.
I have chosen my item.
I have not.
Oh,
I'm still on
boy.
the fence.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm a little on the fence.
So
We have a list here of our community curator, Tom and Dan items.
So the first on the list is our 2 blue seats from Tinkerfield. Now these are the original seats from the baseball field.
Mm-hmm.
Would these have been there during Martin Luther King's speech?
These, yes, I think so.
Ooh.
Yeah. I
big.
mean, yeah.
That's big.
Now, what about Earth Day Birthday 2?
Yeah. Well, that was the best set. No, he's not kidding. That was the best set that I'd seen of Nonpoint. And I think Nonpoint did, or was that Evanescence? I think it was Evanescence, actually. They may have never played Earth Day Birthday.
So I when I saw this, I was like, oh, Tinkerfield,
Yeah,
locally.
it's a good one. That's a good one.
You know, the amount of, you're talking about Martin Luther King, like the amount of things that have gone through Tinkerfield in Orlando is
we
crazy.
had a beloved minor league baseball team for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I would be there right now. I like baseball. I think it would be very fun, but, we don't have that anymore. So, I mean, yeah, I think that's a very good one.
Now, the second item, Mr. Color TV.
I feel like that's what you call yourself in the bedroom. Right? I feel like you're like, hey, Mr. Color TV's here. Hey, all right.
What exactly is this? The Mr. Color TV.
So Mr. Color TV was Bill Bear, and he owned 4 stores throughout Orlando. He was the largest color TV retailer.
I'm Bill Bear. That's the best name for selling TV. I'm Bill Bear, and you're gonna love my TV.
Yeah. We're gonna bear down these prices.
Yeah. I've been hibernating all winter to save you some money on a TV.
And you know the location of his store because it's on Mills Avenue, and it still has this mosaic outside that's bears. If you've ever noticed, that's a wedding shop now.
That's the old boxing. It's a boxing place now.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think it's a wedding place, isn't it?
I think it's a wedding shop
I think
now.
it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe
I
a
get
boxing
wedding
thing
and boxing. Sorry.
It's a fine line.
Same thing.
Understandable.
In my household, we're tough love.
You know, I'm kind of disappointed. Speaking of history, that like there are humans that have seen way more advances than we'll ever see.
Oh yeah, we got the crawl.
Yeah, like and
We
even
got
our
the-
kids. I
yeah.
feel disappointed that our kids won't see as
No, but we just
drastic
saw it. You're
as an
being
advance.
negative. You're being negative. We just saw yesterday they landed the booster in the chopsticks.
Yeah, but we didn't see
That's
the
pretty
original
cool.
moon land. Like there are people that saw. Like there are people that bought a color TV from Bill Bear. And like when it was first come out, like and then they saw the original moon landing, and then just saw.
I'm gonna put it out there. Do you guys have a TV to go along with this? I feel like somebody in this town has a Bill Bear TV with the sticker on it that says Bill Bear TVs that you should now donate under the sign. There should be a real TV.
We'll take it.
I wish we did.
I'm
You know
sure
what?
somebody has it. I've been having good luck with just putting things out into the universe, and then people will just contact me and be
Yes,
like,
please.
"Yeah, you know, I did
I
that.
would love that.
I wanted to work with Jeff's Bagels. They say, hey, I love this. They're hi Dan, it's Jeff's. I'm
We
like,
do
what?
have something from his store that is on display all the time. Can you guess what it is? If you've been in the building, you've walked past them. It's a little duo.
I'm not familiar.
These taxidermied polar bears.
Yeah,
Oh, that was in
From his
Bill
store.
Bear's
Yep.
colored TV shop.
Each store had a bear.
There
Oh,
were
this
4.
guy's awesome, dude. This may be my. You're changing what I'm gonna choose now
Uh-oh.
because
Now-
I do like the legend of Bill Bear, Mr. Color TV. The fact that he called himself Mr. Color TV makes me build up this like in my imagination white Cadillac. He's got like a TV in the front, a horn that plays like, you know, they're driving around, and
Now-
he's like, I'm TV man. You
You
know,
would,
like.
you would think his official mascot would be some sort of rainbow.
No,
Not like
not
why
that
a polar
time,
bear?
not at that time.
A polar bear is just white.
Bear. Bill Bear.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how dumb he is.
well, he's not selling. It doesn't do with bears. It should be a rainbow.
His last name.
It should be some painted canvas. Something to represent color.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola
A
uses
bouquet of-
bears. There's nothing to do with it.
Flowers. I know,
A
but
polar bear holding a TV. Watch this or I'll eat your head.
no, let's move on.
Yeah, I think we ran out of jokes on that one.
So the next item
Oh, this was really creepy.
is a creepy ass doll called the Fae doll, made by L.F. Halstead. So what is
God,
this?
I mean, even the name, it's like, hey, I got you a toy. It's from L.F. Halstead. That sounds creepy, right? It's not like, hey, it's from
Yeah.
Galoob. It's from Kenner.
And the doll looks like a ghost already.
Yeah,
like
it does. Looks like a dead baby.
Its
She does.
face is like faded, and old dolls are creepy.
She's actually handmade. So L.F. Halstead was an Orlando artist.
I didn't mean to besmirch her name.
It's okay.
I take that back.
There's not too much known about her, actually.
Well, she wasn't a good doll maker, I'll tell you that.
She's hand painted and she is horrifying. I love her because
I
she's
kinda love
horrifying.
her too. She's
I
yellow
hate her.
too. She got that nicotine.
She's
look.
super old. Everyone's afraid of her. I wanted to pull her this morning. Kara said no, she'll haunt us.
1897 is
Yep.
this doll? Holy smokes, this might be my one.
Yeah. That
See,
is.
she kind of held up considering that. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, when you have the 100,000 memories of a million bastard sons inside of you, you know, like I don't know what that phrase is. Yeah, when you have a tapestry of everyone's nightmares inside of your vessel, you're eternal.
Now the next is a sign for the Orange County Museum,
Which obviously Walt Disney copied for his haunted mansion.
Yeah.
Accurate.
That is a haunted ass sign.
Yeah, but like no, but
It's
we
just
were
because
first,
it's
right?
old. And
Were
then-
we first? That would have been before. What's the time on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been before Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, and that is straight up the haunted. Well, maybe they all looked like that at the time. I don't know, but that looks haunted mansion-y. Pretty damn good.
We're unraveling a scandal here, I think.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
think. Well, I mean, he came here and basically pillaged our land, right? And
Yeah.
No, he brought joy to the hearts of thousands.
There you go.
He did.
And billions of dollars.
All right, let's keep moving here.
Okay, next up, Daniel got a good laugh at
Stop.
this one. The commander.
I told you I haven't been called that since college.
The Commander Ragtime sign from Church Street. What is this now?
I'm gonna let Scotty talk about that.
Well, I used to work there.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen,
The original
Commander Ragtime is here. Holy smokes, it's Commander Ragtime.
Yeah, back that was actually my first job when we moved to Orlando in '88, and these signs were actually done by I'm not going to explain this very well, but like authentic circus sign painters.
It's a dying art, man.
Bob Snow had these commissioned, and they were gorgeous, and we have one.
This was my front runner because of just the fact that it had to do with Church Street and the fact that like I would go there as a kid, and I thought that this was like it was the definitive Orlando to me. Was Church Street.
Oh yeah.
When you walked in that spot, I never got to go more than, and it's so funny that I say it was definitive to me. I went twice. You see what an impact it made on me? Like, we didn't have a lot of money. We didn't come to Orlando a lot. Daytona would have been closer. You go to Volusia Mall. You don't go to Altamont Mall. You don't go to the good malls here. I remember the minute I set foot in there and I saw the arcade and everything and all the gift shops, and it was very much like a theme park. Unbelievable, dude. I was like, this is the best place in the world.
Now, Daniel, you know music. Explain to me, because when I think of ragtime,
It's a piano.
Right, okay.
Scott Joplin.
But I also think of like
My mom really liked playing a lot of Scott Joplin ragtime piano. They're old rags, you know, like.
So what is that? What kind of music is like? Yeah, and they're shaking their hands and kicking their feet.
Yeah, I think you could go with that.
That's how bad white people are
here, let me-
dancing. They invented a dance that's just shaking their hand and then you kick your feet.
Let me give you a little ragtime and see if we have some. I should have pulled. Oh, here's Scott Joplin. Great, perfect example. Oh, hold on. We got to get through this Trivago ad.
Trivago, is that still a
Hold on,
thing?
here it is. This is The Entertainer, right?
Okay.
Classic.
Oh, my mom played this a billion times. It's like. It's the music that you.
For silent film, right?
Yeah. I go more cowboy, like the guy's playing it, and then he's playing that on the piano, and then I walk in, and then everything goes quiet, and they're like, "Oh, Dastardly Dan's here."
So next up, we've got the oldest voting machine in Orange County.
That's not true. That's not true. Jim Colbert is the oldest voting machine. Hey, got him, you old bastard.
So what is this? I think I just described exactly what it was.
You're doing it backwards. Very good. Very good. That was better, but you need to ask them first. Not describe it.
Sorry.
I mean, that's what it is.
Confirmation. Great confirmation.
God damn it. I want to have problems just going through a list. I'm going through a list wrong.
I know you are. It's like you don't know how to go through a list, which would be like a real problem for people, right? Like
a radio show host.
It should be like if
should
I give you a job
be what I'm best
application.
at.
If I gave you a job application, it's something. Let's just say like Chick-fil-A, and at the top it said, "Can you follow a list?" And you're like, I'll see you later, guys. Like, I'm out. Can't do it.
Now, I think this is the one that I'm going to choose just so I could say if they still made them like this, it wouldn't have so much steel.
Yeah,
Look at this thing.
Stop the steel.
It's a gigantic metal box.
It does say America when I look at it, though. It does. Like, it's extremely important. It's freedom. Like, I don't know. It says 1950. I'm wondering what election it would have been used locally. Probably would have been the last time it got used. Or
it says machine. Is there actually any?
There's a little
mechanical...
precedence on it.
Is that actually what they would go up to vote?
Yeah,
it
opens
opens
up like a cabinet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it hides your.
That's your privacy.
Yes.
Yeah. They're real chintzy now. It's just like a little. It looks like a picnic table you'd buy on Temu or whatever. Like now.
But when you say machine, it implies there's some mechanical parts to it. So there is like you put your vote inside the thing and it holds it down in the box.
I call that a
underneath.
mailbox. It's called a mailbox.
It's just a dresser, right?
Yeah.
When you open
this is
the
a metal box. Maybe
like,
that's why everybody's so confused. It's like we've been calling these things machines. They're just boxes.
yeah.
So let's start with that.
Yeah. Well, nowadays they're actually 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 records
nowadays
it.
there's some old grandma out there with an AR trying to make sure I'm doing the right thing.
This next one is super creepy. Although this
one's great, dude. This one's also perfect because that new Terrifier 3 movie came out.
Yeah.
And if you look at this guy, this clown,
It does.
this is who is this?
Raleigh doll clown. What is this?
So, this was a big toy at the time. It's kind of like a Weeble Wobble that shows how
It's
old.
like weighted at the bottom.
Yeah,
it
shows how old I
over.
am. Like you can just bat this thing around and it will not fall over. It'll
God.
stand upright every time. The cool thing about it was that the family who gifted it to their son was a pretty prominent family. Their son actually went to college and died of a burst appendix, and this was his childhood toy.
Oh, so his
So it has,
ghost
like, a
lives
creepy
inside of it.
story.
Inside of it now, yeah. Until another child that is of the right proportions can take this toy under its wing, and then the ritual will begin.
Yeah. Then it enters through your appendix.
Yeah, it does.
And then it explodes out of you like an alien.
Yeah, it does. It does. And then it kills your family and burns your house to the ground.
I was curious to the next item. It looks like some sort of decorative egg. What is that?
That's the body of the clown.
Is it?
Oh, that's the
Oh, yeah,
you've
yours
got,
got 2
you're-
pages.
you're
This
just
guy
got cut
doesn't know.
off.
This guy doesn't know how pages work. You're really making a lot of. You're real. That was the worst thing you could have done after the other thing. Is you're like, what's this Fabergé egg you got here, Scott? Scotty, you gonna call
Well,
you
I
Scott?
don't know. It looked like a whole new item
That
in the
looks like a
different
goddamn Fabergé egg that they had in the Ming Dynasty.
with that clown hands.
You need your glasses, dude. He doesn't have any
God damn it.
glasses at the studio. All
so-
of his glasses. You left all your glasses at the dog track, didn't you?
The next, I take it off one.
Throws them on the ground at the dog track.
So the next item is the item I'm gonna pick, and it's a Civil War amputee saw.
Oh, that's got every soul in it. That is
now.
because you know what I heard? I heard that many of the people on the battlefield would do this, and obviously we knew that medical procedures were very crude back then, and it would save people's lives. But the people that would do this sometimes, in order to do that, you'd have to have a screw loose, right? Because it's a kind of a weird thing to do.
Sawing off.
So you become bloodlust. You'd become You'd be like,
Oh,
let's saw it off. Oh, I got a mosquito bite. Let's saw it off. You're sawing everything.
Now, this is very important to my decision of whether or not I'm going to pick this item. But is this a north or a south saw?
Okay. That's a good
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
If it's a south saw,
Yeah.
Do we know that?
I don't know. How would you tell?
The donor's grandfather was an Orlando surgeon. So
Probably
That's a
Confederate.
south saw.
But he could have come down here from New York.
New
There's a lot
York
of-
City.
There's a lot of that, by the way.
Hey, the water's better. The bagels, the pizza.
So is there any way to confirm that, this person had this in their family for, generations and then donated it to the History Center?
Yeah, it seems that it kind of got passed down the family. They were doctors. It seems that way. And then it came to us as part of a Civil War surgical kit.
Whoa.
There's actually another piece of this that will be in the exhibit that's a box with a whole bunch of surgical tools in it. And then there's amputation saws separately.
Ugh. It looks like what is in a haunted house. So I guess it's the crazy doctor that unrolls all the saws and
I've always wanted
pokers.
I've always wanted a leather bag of razor blades.
Now next up, McElroy's ant poison. What is that?
This is crazy, right?
Yeah, that is.
It's still in there, right? The
Yeah,
poison?
the poison's still in the bottle.
Yeah.
How much? I'll do a spoon of it.
I mean,
I'll do one spoon at the exhibit.
Hey,
at the exhibit. I'll stand there. I'll dress like an ant.
If you do that during the media preview,
I'll dress like an ant.
perfect.
You get me an ant costume. I'll dress like an ant. I'll stand out there. Now we have Dan dressed like an ant.
Does it
And I'll take a spoon and I'm fits fine.
like medication? Does it dull after years?
Yeah.
It becomes less potent,
have
or
a
is it more potent?
should have a half-life, right? Like most, like I know, just all I know is from pain pills, and they do lose their potency. Because
But not totally.
I'll have some left over. I go to get them. I'm like, it's a hurricane party.
We're gonna have to take 2.
Like a hurricanes are coming. I'm like, I didn't do nothing.
So did someone donate this, or like
An ant did. He's like, I don't need them.
How do you acquire something like that? Old ant poison.
I think this particular one came in a kit of like medical stuff. It was a big medical donation.
Okay.
Because McElroy's was a pharmacy downtown.
So this is like Orlando brand ant poison, if you think about it.
Yeah, like the local hardware store.
Yeah. It'd be like having
Jim McElroy.
Yeah, it'd be like having a Tools Ace hardware ant poison bottle, and then from now, and you're like in like a future person. Very good. Okay, I like that one.
It's arsenic. I wouldn't try it.
Right. Yeah.
It's mostly arsenic.
Yeah, and they made their poisons better back then. That is the I wouldn't take it.
Everybody
now.
knows that.
Well, it's like everything else. Like the paint on my car is so soft now because they take all the stuff that makes it like they're like, sorry, you're killing the world, so we got to take the stuff out.
Did you know all the snow in the original Wizard of Oz was all asbestos?
Yeah.
I saw that on a meme.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And now I know it.
I did know that.
Don't tell
Where
me.
you get your information.
I get all my information
from
through
TikTok.
tiny videos and memes.
Yeah. Did you know I have a poster of the little person who hung himself in the bathroom?
Oh my god.
It didn't really happen. It was just a myth. But there is a poster. There is like a shadow. It looks like a little person hanging himself.
So, and the last, we have an ID card from the Casey Anthony case.
That's real. That's literally the creepiest one, I think. Anything with her name on it, right? Is just like barf.
It's just some random person that was at the trial.
So what they did during the trial, because it was such a media sensation, was they made special ID tags for people who had a reason to be in that area. So basically, if you didn't have this ID tag, this guy was on the facilities team. If you didn't have this special ID tag, you were not allowed in that area. It's like as a county employee type thing.
Okay.
It was more for that reason because just like I used to work at a hospital, just side note, and someone was admitted who did some really horrible things. And if you looked at his record, you were automatically fired because you had no business. You weren't working on his case. So it was kind of the same thing where if you worked for the county and you didn't really need to be in that area, then they made special badges for those who did.
We all knew what was happening.
Absolutely.
I had friends that were in that area, and I can remember even just like friends of mine that would go down just the curiosity of wanting to be involved in something like that. Certainly it's not something that I want to do, but it is fascinating to many, many people. It's a circus.
Yeah.
So it becomes something that people want to get in there, see it, or like, I want to read the dirt.
Yeah.
How many different items are going to be in this exhibition? And this is, again, for April. So this will be all, like, the collection will be put together for April. All the influencers will make their choice.
Celebrities.
Yeah, I like it. The influencer sounds better because celebrity could be like you're just famous for nothing.
Luminary?
I don't even understand what a luminary is.
I don't either.
It sounds like
I've always thought it's
government.
that I am so awesome that I radiate light.
But how many different items are going to be in the exhibition?
So the goal is 150.
Nice.
Because it's 150 years of Orlando. We're celebrating the 150th anniversary of the city. It's 150 items, but there will probably be more than that, just some supplementary things.
Nobody's going to count.
I mean,
I hope find 150 Orlando influencers. You're gonna be scraping the bottom of the
God. You better put Jim Colbert down. I guess.
Yeah. Having a beer with Mike.
Having a beer with Mike. You guys remember that?
The original. What are the guys? The Family Automart.
No, I think he's gone.
Well, a couple of them. They're kids.
Ralph Kazarian. You're digging up everybody. Like the old. Who was the guy that had the cowboy hat sign on Colonial where the boba place is, or the I Fix You Break is now? It used to be a cowboy It used to be like a paper mache cowboy.
Oh my gosh.
You get that
I
guy.
miss when people were such egomaniacs that for their business they would have rednecks build a paper mache model of themselves and stand it in front of their
You
business.
guys literally have your face surrounded.
We're close. I wanted to do the Baldwin Park wouldn't let us.
Yeah. We wanted to do statues out there. They were like, no, sir. It's too expensive around here.
So, again, just become a member. The Orange County Regional History Center, thehistorycenter.org is the website.
Again, it's another great, it's a good sort of a date thing to do. You know, whenever they're having exhibits or things that you can pop in, it's definitely worth your time. The Music and Mayhem thing, you know, like I still get people talking about that. Like they can't, like our listeners, it's resonated with them so much. They love that that exhibition.
What are some current exhibits going on now that?
Oh, sure. We've got Cover Story, which is about Watermark's anniversary.
Yep.
They've been on here before, and that's up till December 15th. Figurehead is up, but it's coming down February 2nd to make room for this exhibit that we were talking about that you guys just participated in the process of.
We didn't pick our
you
things.
still haven't picked your thing.
Do you have yours? Do you have yours? I have mine now.
I want Civil War amputee saw just because it's just so morbid and crazy.
Okay, and they did get me because they started spider webbing out the history of it, and I'm going to change mine. I think I'm going to have to choose Mr. Color TV just because of the story of the bears. And them, the bears being in there, like that's really cool, like to me. And then I could see this guy. He seems like a sort of a fun, larger than life character. Whenever I say that, people are like, "Oh, he's a horrible person." You know, like when you say things like that.
I've seen a picture of him, and he was a tall guy, so I think
he
he probably was a
sounds
character.
fun, like
He was a cool guy.
like the guy that throws the tire through the window, or something. Like I like a business owner that is screaming and yelling. I like that.
Stressed out. He carries a gun.
Yeah. Always, you have to. You have to have a piece.
Guys, thanks so much for coming by.
We appreciate you guys so much.
And again, the History Center, you can check out everything, thehistorycenter.org, and we will be right back.
We're still on Twitch and YouTube. Good job, y'all. That was really funny. Perfect.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the stickers.
Oh, that's okay. We could do, or you guys, those are.
Do you want to come back?
No.
Huh?
Well, I figured we could use this
another
for next
segment.
time,
We put a sticker machine in our store, and
That's awesome.
But those that you have in your hand, Tom, those are we're calling them historic animals of Central Florida. I wanted to call them dead celebrity animals and was voted down. But they have all these great stories.
Too edgy.
And on our website, you can see you can read all the different stories about them, and a couple of them have very tragic stories, but they made our history colorful.
Tonight too, and that's a perfect another segment we could do, which is just go through all the history.
Absolutely. We could and maybe have I know Joy wrote